Okay guys, so I'm going to be showing you guys some of the tools and websites and how to use them. So say you want to advertise on a page or you want to check the growth and stuff like that. You go to socialblade.com and this is a page that I know it's not really doing too well. So this is actually a page that actually got scammed before. So like I said, people try to scam you by having you log into fake websites and stuff like that, giving you their password. So always be careful if someone's asking you for your password. Don't ever do that. But they basically rebranded it and changed it to this page. And actually, this is a page. When I bought it, I didn't realize it was a bad page either. But anyway, so you go down to the stats here, and then you kind of see how many followers that they're losing. Right? They're losing followers consistently every day. Sometimes it might be they're not posting a lot or they're just not trying to grow it. But you go to detailed stats right next to user summary, and it shows you a more longer record of their growth track and how much they've been posting. And it shows they haven't really been posting at all. Actually, that's probably why they're losing. But also, if you go down to their total Instagram followers, from July 15, they were around 4K, and then all of a sudden they started jumping all the way to 100K in like a couple months, right? So something is wrong because the growth was steady and then all of a sudden it jumped up. And whenever you see random spikes like that, that's a warning sign you should be careful of. And especially if they're losing followers, right? And the thing people could do is they can actually buy followers for a while. So you want to check, are there any irregular spikes? And if there are, you want to ask them what's going on. Some might say they bought shoutouts, and so that might be true, but if it's too big of a gap, like maybe 5,000 or 10,000 followers they gain in a day, which I've seen sometimes from the stats, that's something to be careful about. So you could go to detailed stats and you could compare it, go to compare with, and compare it with other accounts and stuff. And usually when you try to type in a new Instagram username that's never been typed into SocialBlade, it won't come up. So you need to give it like a day or two for it to crawl the page and get analytics on that. So when you see a page that has like 0 and then jumps, that might show you that it's been entered that time. That's why there's a jump. But if you see from the past they were a certain following size and then all of a sudden they jump, then that's something to be suspicious about. So yeah, once again, use SocialBlade to track that. And you could use other platforms here. You could track YouTube, Twitch, Twitter through SocialBlade. And the next ones I want to show you is Mass Planner. Like I said, it's a social media automation. Later.com, Hootsuite, and all these other scheduling automation tools you could check out. Follow Liker, which I'll show you later on. But a bonus website or tool I want to share with you guys is called socialrank.com, and this basically shows you who are your most valuable followers, which kind of followers are most engaged, your best follower. It kind of shows you what kind of followers are the most valuable to you in terms of engaging with your content, and those kinds of followers you want to either reward them or thank them. And also you could kind of see what kind of people are following you, so maybe you want to reach out to them. So one of my pages, I could see that DC Comics and Riff Raff Jody High Roller, they're following the page, right? And just a lot of other people that you could kind of see the types of people are following you, and maybe you want to reach out to them, maybe you want to just thank them, thanks for following me, and maybe develop a relationship, or maybe if they could promote your business or something like that, that'd be cool. So yeah, you could go to most valuable, follower, most engaged, and see the types of people that are really your loyal followers, your loyal fans. You could alphabetize them, and you can also filter them by your bios, the names, the handles, the keywords. You could filter them by words, hashtags, and also by location. So that can be really useful. If I want to find people in Orange County who are following me, then I just type that in, and then it'll show me all my followers who are from around that area. And so that's a really cool thing you could do to kind of see what kind of followers you have. And also, this is a good way to kind of leverage off the people who are following your page. When you want to do advertisements and stuff like that, you could say, hey, these kinds of people are following my page, and this is the kind of audience you'll have a reach to if you advertise with me. So yeah, this is a really useful tool, and it's just really interesting to see how it works. And yeah, so this is social rank, and play around with that. And then this is follow liker. This is how it looks, the interface. I started a new project, and so these are the different options. It says new, edit. So if you buy the edition that's under $100, you could get unlimited accounts on it. So I go to this account. I just made a random one. And then you could go to custom settings and wizard. And then you could show the advanced option. I'll just go the regular one without advanced. So you could do follow and like, say you want to like certain people. Then you click next, and then the scrape user limit is 40. You could scrape only top results. Ignore private users, ignore users with no profile picture, because generally they're spam or they're just bots. And then you just right click on the query type, you click new. And then you could scrape the users, their followers by location, their following, the people who liked a certain page or even a certain photo ID and stuff like that. And you input that information here, and then you click next. And this is the scrape photo video settings. So the scrape user settings are the ones that you're gonna follow. So if I wanted to follow user's follower, maybe I wanted to follow, I don't know, just a random, like Gary V, right? So I'd save that, so I'll follow the followers that are following Gary V. And then scrape photo is basically I scrape all the types of photos that that I want. So relevant means basically the hashtags that you use. So say I want entrepreneur. Then I put that in, and then it'll scrape all the photos that use this, this keyword, and I could scrape only the top results, so it's the most recent ones. And then basically it takes all those and it likes them, and so those people can be notified of my activity and hopefully follow me back or check out what I'm doing. And this is a daily follow limit, delay in the follow. You could ignore private users and stuff like that. So yeah, there's all these options. If you go to advanced options, you could whitelist people, you could blacklist people, and yeah, there's more options, like the follower to following ratio. You could set the ratio, the follow limit, the daily follow limit, delay, follow users who posted certain days ago, 0 to how many days ago, follow users who have 0 to blank photos. So you could check out all of these settings and play around with them. Yeah, and you could like photos that have a certain number of likes, so it could really be targeted. So yeah, just basically play around with the tool. You could set the time for automation. You could do it for all day, certain days, and there's a lot more customizable options with this tool. Yeah, so basically, when you run accounts, if you run multiple accounts, you want to use a proxy, which you could just go to File, General, Settings, and then you go to, accounts per proxy. So you set the number of accounts you want per proxy. Just so that if you have too many accounts running on one follow liker, that Instagram might flag that as something suspicious. So make sure to do that. And so that's just a brief overview of follow liker and how to use that tool. So yeah, as far as all the other tools, you could just check it out, see which one works for you, and just play around with it, see which ones you like, and hopefully you'll find one that makes your clients happy and that gets them results as well. So yeah, that's all for the tools I wanted to share. I'll go on to some of the phone apps that I could show you what it looks like.